Hey guys, welcome to yet another AI tutorials, and in this tutorial we're gonna explore and use the latest Claude Fable 5 model. So, as if you are in the AI loop, you will see that the Claude Fable 5 has been re-rolled out to the general public outside of the United States. And if you don't know, then the Claude Fable 5 is Anthropic's state-of-the-art Mythos class frontier model built on the and for the complex long horizon researching and autonomous multi-day agentic workflows. It was initially launched on June 9th, 2026. The model was temporarily pulled globally due to sudden US government export control orders regarding severe national security jailbreak risks. Following the successful negotiations, the global access was officially restored on July 1, 2026, and as of today, which is the July 2nd, Mythos 5 is officially available on your Claude.ai and Claude Code as well. So as you can see, this particular documentation, which was published on the official Claude platform, which says introducing Claude Fable 5 and Claude Mythos 5 with the API model changes, as here you can see on the same. So if you wish to read the same, you can head on to this particular link to access the article, or you can directly visit the Claude platform docs. So, without wasting further time, let us explore it in person in our Claude.ai first. So as you can see, currently I am in the Claude.ai, and here you can see if I select the models, you can see the Fable 5 option right here, which is included until the July 7th till my team's plan, which is currently on the 20x usage. So you can see that until July 7th, I can use it. I can use the up to the 50% of the weekly limits on Fable 5. Then it runs on the usage credit. So this means the billing depends upon the usage, just like API credits. And Fable 5 draws down usage much faster than Opus 4.8. This is one of the things that you need to keep in mind. So, without further ado, let's ask it to have a very simple request. So, let's assess its coding skills. Maybe we can write it to create a simple, okay, instead of single, I'm going to type it a single HTML file game. So for the best results, I can choose this option to max, or I can choose this to low if I want to get results faster. So right now, let us validate its low mode for the sake of the duration of this video. And apart from there, you can also see I have this vidIQ tool, which I don't know why it is visible here, but let's ignore that. So yes, currently I've set it on Fable 5 low, and you can see it says Fable 5 is the most capable model. So let's give it the prompt and see what it actually builds with this particular simple prompt. So okay, it asks me what kind of game I would like. So it could be arcade, puzzle, platformer, or surprise me. I'm gonna choose the surprise me option. So the surprise me addition was a smart move, as it could have reckoned the fact that I even did not know what I actually want. So this is a very vague prompt that you can say. These kinds of prompts are generally never recommended, especially if you are trying to do any particular task. But for testing purposes, for a low level testing, these are just fine. So as you can see that it has read the front end design skills before building the game UI. And this is actually one of the skills which is present in my Claude system. And then it has started building the single file HTML gravity golf game. So okay, so it is going to create a gravity golf game, a nice choice actually. And you can see while it codes right here, and once the same is done, we will run the game within the integrated terminal in the plot. So you can see that the files have been successfully compiled, and now we will just wait for the overall presentation. And you can see that the artifact has been opened, and this is the game. So this game is the orbit golf, which is a mini golf in space. You can drag from the glowing comet to aim. You get a live trajectory preview, release to launch, and let planet gravity curve your shot into the golden ring. Okay, so let's try to play it. So what I do is basically drag from the center to aim. Okay, and then release to launch. Use planet gravity to curve my shot. So, okay, so I basically need to do something like this. I'll just need to aim it, and I don't know how it's gonna work, but let's see. Okay, so you can see it just smashed right there. But you can see the physics engine is actually really great. The implementation, especially within the seam, is really great if I compare it with the other versions of the Claude models or any other particular LLM, let's say. So maybe I need to refine it with some few prompts. It will gonna be refined a little bit, so it makes it actually easier because the trajectory is not actually curving due to the gravity. But nevertheless, it was actually a really fun start with the new Fable 5 model. And moving on to the Claude code, let's check out what's the status there. I'm gonna simply run it as an administrator. I'm gonna click yes. Then I have simply launch the Claude Code CLI by typing in the Claude command. And once the Claude code launches, we will simply check if the new model is available or not. Okay, so I think the administrator privileges did not work. Let me try to relaunch it again. And now I'm gonna again type in Claude. And you can see this says once I started is that Fable 5 is back until July 7. You can use up to 50% of your plan's weekly limit. Okay, so if I want to set the model, I'm going to simply type a forward slash and then model, hit the enter button, and from here you can see the Fable 5 option right here. And if you select it, you can see that we have successfully selected the Fable 5 model for our Claude Code CLI session. So that was all about the newly launched Fable 5. Do try it out. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. That was all for the tutorial. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.